Okay, we're just going to run through an automatic manual clean on the machine. So all we have to do is press the bottom right hand corner, Flymax. Password will come up, 101, tick. You've got maintenance menu in the top left hand corner. Press washing and confirm. What you can hear now is the water coming through on each of the mixing bowls within the machine. Okay, once that's finished, press the back arrow and it takes it back to the main screen. Okay, right now what we're going to do is show you how to remove a container properly. So I'm going to take these two out first, and then we're going to basically focus on the middle one here. Before we move any of the containers, we make sure every spout is facing upwards. Okay, so if we look at this one, what we're doing, we're pulling it out here. Now I'm going to fill it up, really simple. Make sure not the full top of the bag is open. It's far easier when you've just got the corner. And it's just a case of gently pouring it in. You'll never fill a whole bag into a container, but you've just got to be careful when tipping it in. And once you've got towards the top, just give a little shake and then we're done. Before actually putting the container back in, a little trick of the trade is to basically give the powder a little tap, gets any excess powder out of the spout, tip it back up, tip that back in. It's really important that this here fits in to the black piece there, because that is essentially the motor which turns the screw. And there's a little white knob at the bottom there which needs to drop into the slot there. So literally just line it up. Should line up nice and easily. And click it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is the actual manual clean of the mixing bowls. So what we're going to do now is clean the actual mixing bowls themselves. So what we do first off is push this little lever down, and this will release the mixing bowl. As you'll see, it comes out. We then need to pull from the top. This will then pull the insert from where the water goes into there. And this will also come from here. Okay. We then pull the pipe, twist and pull it off the bottom of that mixing bowl. And then literally we can just pop it in the water, give it a clean with hot soapy water and even a little bit of spray, antibacterial spray. Connect them back on. It's important they're all facing the one way. Okay, so we'll leave that for now. In the meantime, what we need to do is actually clean this area as well. So again, a bit of antibacterial spray around the area, hot soapy water, and just give it a good scrub. Gets any kind of protein out from underneath these kind of areas. And obviously the actual mixer itself. So just make sure you get as much of that spray and foam off that area, but we will be rinsing it through later on anyway. And I'll do this for each one of the mixing bowls. So we've got a nice clean mixing bowl ready to be put back onto the machine. This is obviously, like I just showed you, all been cleaned as well. Pop that back on the pipe, nice and easy. We make sure this is in line. We feed this into that hole there and make sure this is in the right kind of area as well. It's a little bit pernickety. Then you'll hear it click. Pop that in. You twist that slightly. And then at the bottom, you've got the green lever, which you can then pull across. That is all secure. You can see both sides that it's nice and flush. Okay, and one final check. Just make sure that this is in and the pipe is actually in there and not sticking out proud. So that needs to be sat inside, like so. What we want to do as well is clean the bottom end of these pipes where the protein comes out. So the best way of doing that is, again, giving it a bit of a spray, get some hot soapy water and get a brush on there, making sure that all that area is nice and clean. Give it a quick wipe to get the foam and the spray off. Occasionally what you want to do as well is gently twist one of these off. And you can actually take that apart and clean that in the sink separately, or even ideally with a pipe cleaner of some sort. You can get a pipe cleaner in there and then it just gently fits in, but I wouldn't do that too regularly because otherwise the hole where it sits will become a little bit loose. Okay, if you've got access to a kettle, this is just a great way of flushing the whole system out. Obviously the mixing bowl's already been cleaned. It's nice to get some a high quantity of hot water through the pipes as well. We'll have a good dose of water going through, and it also mixes off any of the antibacterial spray which may be sat in there as well. Cleaning the drip tray, ideally this can be done on a daily or every other day. Real simple. It slides out. That slides, as you can see, into there. You might have to lift this section up a little bit really, but there. Basically take that away, give it a good clean in a sink, bit of soapy water. That then slips back into the slot there, as you can see, and that will just slide on. All ready to go. Okay, so the machine has been all cleaned, the mixing bowls have been cleaned, the powder has been stocked as well. So the last thing we need to do is put the spouts down, ready for a shake to be dispensed. A little trick here is basically pop a piece of paper on the top of the mixing bowls. You then can see that a little bit of powder will drop out, but at least it's not going into the mixing bowl. Again, make sure these are nice and steep. If they are a little bit shallow, the chances are that some of the protein might not go in there properly. Okay, so what we've got here at the bottom as well is basically the waste container. So any waste from when the machine is being cleaned or any waste from the drinks comes in to this container through these pipes here. Okay, this will just need emptying once or twice a week. It will have water and protein residue at the bottom. Once it's been emptied down the toilet, a bit of bleach thrown in the bottom to kill the smell and what's left in there. Pop the tubes back in. And feed it back and put it back into the machine. Okay, so this is the cup carousel. What we do is we do remove this every time we do any kind of cleaning because it just opens up the machine a bit. There's a pin here that's stopping it from moving out. We pull that pin out, we can then move the carousel out the way. It's very important that you never fill up the one which is actually feeding to the drink. So you never pop any cups into this tube, you only fill all the others, okay? Because that is feeding directly, that's where the cups are coming out now. They're real easy. Take off the lid and just drop them in. Once you fill them up, pop the lid back on, push that. Like I said, I didn't fill it up this tube. Once that's empty, it'll automatically turn over. Pop the pin back in and we're all done.